You think trading is about strategy, edge, and mindset. And to be fair, those things are important, but they are not the real challenge. In this video, I want to show you something different. Why trading is actually one of the fastest ways to understand your own mind. And why learning to observe your thoughts might be more important than learning another strategy. Because after some time in the market, something becomes very clear. Trading slowly becomes a mirror that shows you how you react to uncertainty, how you react to loss, and how you react when money is at risk. When a trade goes against you, something happens inside your mind. Thoughts appear. Maybe I should close it. Maybe the setup was wrong. Maybe I should move the stop. And suddenly, you realize something important. Most of your decisions are not coming from analysis. They are coming from your thoughts and emotions in that moment. This is where trading and meditation start to connect. Meditation is not about removing thoughts. It is about observing them. When you meditate, you sit still and watch what happens in your mind. Thoughts appear automatically. You did not invite them. You did not plan them. They simply show up. Exactly the same thing happens when you trade. A trade moves slightly against you. And immediately, the mind creates a story. A story about loss. A story about risk. A story about needing to act right now. But if you train awareness, something different happens. You notice the thought, but you do not immediately react to it. You see it for what it is. Just a thought, not a command, not a signal. Just something passing through the mind. And in that moment, something powerful appears. Space. Space between the thought and the action. And that space is where good execution lives. Because professional trading is not about eliminating emotions. It is about not being controlled by them. The more you understand your thoughts, your emotions, and your internal reactions, the more stable your behavior becomes. And stable behavior is what allows consistent execution. So yes, strategy matters, edge matters, but trading eventually becomes a practice in self-awareness, a practice in watching your mind under pressure, and learning not to believe every thought that appears. Because in trading, just like in meditation, clarity does not come from thinking more. It comes from observing more. And this is exactly what I want to explore on this channel. The connection between trading and meditation. Because both activities reveal the same thing. How your mind behaves under pressure. Most trading channels focus on strategies, entries, indicators, new systems. And while those things can be useful, they do not explain why traders break their own rules. They do not explain why a trader follows the plan for 2 hours and then suddenly breaks it in one moment. They do not explain why a trader knows exactly what to do, but still does something completely different. Meditation helps you understand something deeper. It shows you how thoughts appear, how emotions rise, and how quickly the mind wants to react. When you sit down and meditate, something interesting happens. At first, it feels simple. You sit down, you close your eyes, you focus on your breathing. But after a few seconds, your mind begins to move. A thought appears, maybe about work, maybe about something that happened earlier, maybe about a trade you took yesterday. Then another thought appears, and another. And very quickly you realize something. Your mind is constantly producing thoughts. You are not creating them on purpose. They just appear. This is exactly the same thing that happens when you trade. You open a position. The market moves slightly against you. And immediately, the mind begins to talk. Maybe the setup is wrong. Maybe the market changed. Maybe I should close now. Maybe I should wait. These thoughts appear automatically. Meditation helps you notice this process. Follow this channel if you want to explore trading and meditation. and let me know what challenges you face in the market. Maybe the next video will be for you.